Hi students, today we are going to see a assumption concept 1. The first concept is something about surface area of a combination of solids, right? Surface area of a combination of solids. So surface area we are having two kinds. One is something about lateral or curved surface area, and second one is something about total surface area, right? The combination of solids, so it's something about more than one solid, right? More than one solid, we are going to find the surface area of more than one solid. The length of a cold storage is double its breadth. The length of a cold storage, right? The length of a cold storage is double its breadth. Its height is 3 meter. The area of its four walls, including doors, is 108 meter square. Find its length and its breadth, right? So here they are talking about only one solid, right? Only one 3D, right? That is nothing but cold storage, right? Cold storage. See that they are talking about length, breadth, and height. All the three are different, right? So the cold storage room is nothing but cuboidal in shape, right? Cuboidal in shape, right? So what we want to find? We want to find the length and its breadth. Length and breadth we want to find. So we are having that area of its four walls, area of surface area of its four walls, right? That is something about 108 meter square. So area of four wall is something about lateral surface area of a cuboid, right? Lateral surface area of a cuboid. If you are including the top, right? If you are including the area of the top as well as area of the bottom, then it will become total surface area. But here they have given that is something but 108 meter square is something but lateral surface area of a cuboid, right? The cold storage room is something but cuboid, right? So we are going to equating the CSE of cuboid with 108, then we'll get length and breadth, right? So first we'll write the given. So what are givens we are having? The length of a cold storage is double its breadth, right? Length and breadth they didn't give the value, so we are going to assume some variable for the unknown value, right? So now I am going to assume some variable for the unknown value, right? I'm just taking that, right? Let the length of a cuboid, right? Cuboidal cold storage, that is cuboid, is equal to x meter, right? Then L is equal to x meter, right? Length of a cuboid is equal to x meter. They have given that the length of a cold storage is double its breadth. Sorry. See, the length is comparing with the breadth. So you have to take that breadth. You can take it as breadth is equal to x. The breadth of a cuboid is equal to x meter, right? Then length is nothing but double of its breadth. So breadth is equal to x meter, length is equal to 2x meter, right? 2 times of x, 2x meter. Height of the cuboid is equal to 3 meter, right? Height of the cube is equal to 3 meter. Still we are having one more thing. What is the area of its four wall? That is curved surface area of cuboid is equal, right? CSA of cuboid is equal to 108 meter square. 108 meter square, right? Now what we want to find? To find length and breadth. We want to find length of cold storage as well as breadth of cold storage we want to find. So how we are going to find? Just equating the formula with 108, then we'll get it, right? So CSA of cuboid is equal to, right? CSA of cuboid is equal to 108 meter square. What is the formula of CSA of cuboid? 2 into L plus B into H is equal to 108. 2 into, what is L? 2x. What is B? X. H is equal to 3. Substitute. L is equal to 2x, B is equal to x, and H is equal to 3 is equal to 108. So 2 into, first you can simplify this one. 2x plus x is equal to 3x. 3x into 3 is equal to 108. Multiply 2 3s are 6. 6 3s are 18. 18x is equal to 108. X is equal to, just take the 18 to the RHS, 108 divided by 18. 108 divided by 18. Both are 9 multiples, right? So 2 times, 1 time, 12 times. Both are 2 multiples, 1 time, 6 times. So x is equal to 6. Already we have assumed this. What is x? X is nothing but breadth of a cuboid, right? Breadth. So therefore breadth of a cuboid is equal, right? Breadth of a cuboid is equal to 6 meter, and length of cuboid is nothing but double times of breadth, that is 2 into 6 is equal to 12 meter. Length of a cuboid is equal to 2x, 2 into 6, 12 meter, right? So number 2, two cubes. Number of cubes is nothing but 2 cubes. Each of volume 64 centimeter cube are joined end to end. Find the surface area of the resulting cuboid. When we are joining the two cube, this is one cube, right? And one more cube is there, right? While we are joining the two cubes, right? While we are joining the two same length of cubes, then we'll get a cuboid, right? Then we'll get a cuboid. So what we want to find the surface area of the resulting cuboid, right? So we want to find the cuboid. So for finding the surface area of a cuboid, that's very important. Usually they are asking surface area means, right? Always we want to find the total surface area, right? Surface area. They ask you to find surface area means always we want to find total surface area, right? Suppose we want to find the lateral surface area or curved surface area, right? Particularly they will ask, you want to find the, right? Find the curved surface area of a cylinder. Find the lateral surface area of a cube. Likewise they will ask. But generally they are asking, find the surface area means we want to find the total surface area. You have to keep this thing in your mind, right? This is very important, right? For all the solid, right? For all the solid, they ask you to find surface area means always you want to use the formula total surface area of the formula, right? So okay, TSA of cuboid. What is the formula of TSA of cuboid? TSA of cuboid is nothing but 2 times of LB plus BH plus HL, right? LB plus BH plus HL. So we need length of cuboid, breadth of cuboid, and height of cuboid. We want to find. How we are going to find? We need the length, breadth, and height of a cuboid. We are needed, right? We want for finding the surface area of a cuboid. How we are going to find? See, they have given a clue. 2 cubes, each of volume 64 centimeter cube, right? So that is nothing but volume of cube. We are having that volume of cube is equal to, right? Volume of cube is equal to 64 centimeter cube, right? We are having the volume. So by equating the, right? By equating the volume of cube formula with this value, we will get a side of a cube, right? We will get a side of a cube, right? We will get a side of a cube. 1 second. We will get a side of a cube, right? So we are getting a side of a cube, right? If we know the side of a cube, right? Side of a cube. This is nothing but side. All the sides are equal, right? Side of a cube. Length also, I am taking as A, right? Breadth also A, as well as height also A, right? So while we are joining the two cubes, it will become a cuboid, right? While we are joining the two cubes, it will become a cuboid. See that the breadth as well as the height of a cuboid. Now we got a new cuboid. The height of a cuboid as well as the breadth of a cuboid will be equal to the cube, right? Equal to the cube. But the length is nothing but, length of the cuboid is nothing but 2 times 2A, right? A plus A is equal to 2A. So the length of the cuboid is nothing but, new cuboid is nothing but 2A. Breadth and height is nothing but same thing only. Understood? While we are joining the two cubes, right? The breadth and, suppose if we are, while we are keeping the one cube on the top, right? While we are keeping the one cube on the top with another cube, right? Then the length and the breadth will be same. Height will be different, right? Height is nothing but 2A, right? Height is nothing but 2A. While we are joining like this way, the length will get changed, right? Length, breadth and height will be remain same, right? The length alone will get changed. While I am just keeping this cube on the top of another cube, right? The length as well as the breadth will be same. The height will be different. The height is nothing but 2 times of A. Understood? So if we want, now we want to find the A alone, right? Side of a cube alone. If you know the side of a A, then we can find the length, breadth and height of a cuboid, right? So for that, for finding the side of a cube, we are having a clue. What is it? Volume of cube. What is the formula of volume of cube? A cube, right? Volume of cube is nothing but A cube. So directly I am just finding, right? Let side of a cube is equal to A, right? Side of a or edge of a, whatever it may be. Side of a cube is equal to A. Then volume of cube. What is the formula of volume of cube? Already we are having volume of cube is equal to 64 centimeter cube. So volume of cube is nothing but A cube. So A cube is equal to 64, right? Now we want to find the value of A alone, right? Now we want to find the value of A alone. How we are going to find the A? We are having A cube. How we are going to remove the cube? By taking cube root, right? So taking cube root on both sides, right? Taking cube root on both sides, right? Then it will become cube root of A cube, right? Cube root of A cube is equal to cube root of 64, right? Do the prime factorization. 64 prime factorization 2 times 32, 2 times 2 table, 16 times 2 table, 8 times 2 table, 4 times 2 table, 2 times 2 table, 1 times, right? So how many 2s are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 2s are there. The multiple of 6 2s is nothing but 64, right? So cube root, square root means for double it will we will write this once, right? But a cube root means we have to, for triple, right? For 3 multiples we have to write only once. So 2 into 2, right? So A cube root cancel. A is equal to, what is it? 2 into 2 4. Cube root of 64 is equal to 4. So A is equal to 4, right? Now we know the side of a cube, right? Side of a cube. So from the side of a cube, now we are going to find length, breadth and height of a cuboid. Now I am going to find, like, length, breadth and height of a cuboid. So length is equal to, right, how the cube has been joined. It has been joined nearer, right? So the length alone will get changed. Breadth and height it won't get changed, right? Breadth and height it won't get changed, right? Same breadth and same height only, right? So length alone 2 times of A, right? A plus A. If you are joining 3 cubes, right? If you are joining a 3 cubes, right? Then you will get a new cuboid. The length of cuboid is nothing but 3A, right? A plus A, another A, right? So length of cube is nothing but 2A is equal to 2 into 4 is equal to 8 centimeter. So length is equal to 8 centimeter. Next breadth is nothing but A alone, right? Is equal to 4 centimeter. Height is also remains same, right? So A is equal to 4 centimeter. Now we know the length, breadth and height. Now we are going to find the surface area of a cuboid. That is TSA of cuboid is equal to, right? TSA of cuboid is equal to 2 times of LB plus BH plus HL. It is equal to 2 times of, what is L? 8 into 4 plus 4 into 4 plus 4 into 8. Inside the bracket, how many terms we are having? 3 terms. First we want to simplify these 3. So 2 into, simplify this term. 8 into 4. 8 4s are 32 plus 4 4s are 16 plus 4 8s are 32. Is equal to 32 plus 32, 64, 70, 80. So 2 into 80 is equal to 160 centimeter square. Therefore, surface area of a resulting cuboid is equal to 160 centimeters square, right? So number 3, 2 cones with the same base, radius 8 centimeter and height 15 centimeter. For the 2 cones, same base, radius 8 centimeter and height 15 centimeter are joined together along their bases. Find the surface area of the shape so formed. Find the surface area of the shape so formed. Surface area means total surface area. First you can join that. First you can draw the diagram, right? 2 cones with the same base. 2 cones with the same base joined together along their bases, right? So first one, right? This is one cone. And another cone is nothing but with the joining with the same base, right? So first write the given. What are the givens we are having? Radius of the cone. See that we are having two cones, right? We are having two cones, but for the radius is nothing but same for both the cones, right? If we are having different cones means, right? So we have to write cone 1 and cone 2, and we have to write different radius, different height, right? Because here but in this question we are having same cone, right? Same cone. So radius is equal to, what is it, 8 centimeter, and height is equal to, h is equal to 15 centimeter, right? Cone, right? Number of cone is equal to 2, right? Number of cones is equal to 2. Same, so equal cones, right? Next, to find, what we want to find, surface area of a cone, right? Surface area of a shape, surface area of the shape so formed, right? Surface area, we want to find surface area of the shape. Here what formula we want to use here? Whether we want to use total surface area or curved surface area. I told you already in the second question itself, right? Second or first question. Surface area means we want to use only the formula total surface area, right? Okay, here while we are joining the two cones, right? While we are joining the two cones, the base has been hidden, right? The base of the two cones has been hidden. Now we want to find only the curved surface area of the first cone and curved surface area of the second cone, right? CSA alone, right? Because the base for the first cone as well as the base for the second cone has been hidden, right? There is no base for this two cones, because while we are joining the two cones, right? While we are joining the two cones, the base has been, there is no base, right? There is no base for this shape, right? Only we are having that, what is it, cones alone. So surface area of a cone is nothing but curved surface area of this cone plus curved surface area of this cone. So 2 times of curved surface area, right? That is nothing but surface area of the shape is equal to, right? Surface area of the shape is equal to 2 times of curved surface area, CSA, right? Directly I'm writing 2 times of CSA of cone, right? CSA of cone. 2 times of CSA of cone, right? CSA of first cone plus CSA of second cone, both are same, right? Equal, same cone. That's why I'm just multiplying 2 times of CSA of cone. So what is the formula of CSA of cone? Pi r h, right? Pi r h. Sorry, pi r l, right? 2 into pi r l. This is nothing but 2 pi r l, right? 2 pi rl. So we are having radius, right? Pi value we know that, radius we know that, but we don't know the value of L, right? We don't know the slant height. L is nothing but slant height. Here we know only the height alone, but we don't have slant height. But we know how to find the L value, slant height, right? L is equal to, what is it? L is equal to square root of h square plus r square, right? Square root of h square plus r square is equal to square root of, what is h? 15 square plus 8 square. 15 square plus 8 square is equal to square root of 15 square is nothing but 225 and 8 square is nothing but 8 8s are 64. 225 plus 64, 289. Square root of 289. So L is equal to square root of 289. Square root of 289 is nothing but 17 centimeter, right? 17 centimeter. Therefore, L is equal to how much? 17 centimeter. Now we know the L also. Now we know the radius also. So directly you can substitute and simplify. We'll get the final answer. So 2 into, see that radius is not in the form of 7 multiple. At the same time, L, length, right? Slant height of a cone is also not in the form of 7 multiple. So better we can go with pi is equal to 3.14, right? So 2 into 3.14 into radius is nothing but 8 into 17 is equal to 2 into 3.14, 6.28 into 17, 8s are 136. 6.28 into 136 is equal to 854.85 centimeter square, right? Therefore, surface area of the shape is equal to, surface area of the shape is equal to 854.85 centimeter square. Understood? So this is nothing but combination of solids. We are having two solids. See, surface area is nothing but total surface area alone, right? While we are joining the two cone, right, the base of the cones, right, the base of the cone has been hidden. So only we want to find CSA of first cone and CSA of second cone. CSA of cone is nothing but pi r l. So two cones are same, radius and height are same, so 2 times of CSA of cone. Understood? Take it, sir. Today classwork's over, and just note down your homework sums. Sum number 4. The diameter of a garden roller is 1.4 meter and it is 2 meter long. How much area it will cover in 5 revolutions? Right? Diameter of a garden roller. So what is the shape? Garden roller. How it will be? Cylinder in shape, right? Cylinder in shape. 1.4 meter, right? Diameter is 1.4 meter and it is 2 meter long. That means height of the roller, right? Height, length, here length is nothing but height of the cylinder is nothing but 2 meter. How much area it will cover in 5 revolutions? So for one revolution, how much area it will cover? What is the area? Whether CSA or TSA? Curved surface area or total surface area? Curved surface area, right? So we don't want to calculate the top and bottom of cylinder. Once if it is rolling, right? Once if it is rolling, right? I'm just taking this pen. Once if it is rolling, right? This area alone for one revolution or one rotation, how much area it has been covered, right? How much area it has been covered? That is something but CSA of a cylinder. After finding the curved surface area of a cylinder and just multiply by 5, we will get total area covered in 5 revolutions, right? Sum number 5. 2 cubes of sides 5 cm each are kept together joining edge to edge to form a cuboid. Find the surface area of a cuboid so formed. Same thing as already we have saw the questions. 2 cubes, they are joining the 2 cubes and we'll get a cuboid, right? And side of each cube is nothing but 5 cm. We want to find the surface area of a cuboid, right? Surface area of a cuboid. So from that we want to find length, breadth and height, and we know the formula, substitute and simplify, we'll get the answer. That's all. Today's homework. Area is equal to 250 cm square. Thank you.